And we're back. And I took my, we're going to make the brush pieces I told you about. And I hope you fired up, I forgot to tell you to fire up your glue gun for this. And I took those little checker pieces that I had. And I cut off some of the leafy branches of that Christmas tree. And I think, well, and then I was like, well, okay, let's see what we can do. Well, we're going to add a little hot glue to it. Put the branch down in it. Just long enough for it to hold. And with the glue set here. And you get it set like that. And let's do another. Let's do another one. I hate glue hair, by the way. I call it glue hair. Those string glue strings. I hate them. They get all over everywhere. Every time I use a glue gun, I get them all over everywhere. There must be a way to use these glue guns without stringing glue strings all everywhere. Same kind of thing with this checker piece. Add some hot glue. Now, I'm not going to say the hot glue is going to hold these things that great. So what we're going to do, we're going to add some spackling to the bottom of them. This is just to get it started with the hot glue. Because we're going to strengthen it with the spackling. There you go. Okay. And just moving forward, take a little tub of that Dollar Tree spackling, which I really, really like. I use a lot of it. And you just do your base. Spackle in that base. See that? This will help hold the bush in place. To let it dry. There you go. You put this aside, we'll do another one. The other one I did. So you use the hot glue just to kind of let it set in place, and then you put the spackling on it, and it'll strengthen up the piece when the spackling dries, and you'll be all right. You have a really nice little brush piece for the game table. Now, I'm not doing this totally perfectly. I'm just doing this to show you in the video. Well, my videos are there to inspire you to do your own work, create your own stuff. Okay, I've showed you how to spackle them, and now I have one that's already spackled. So I'm just going to go ahead and paint it and flock it while we're right here on the video. I have my flocking out, and I have my glue, and I also have my brown paint, which I'm going to paint it brown, just like we did the trees. Little brown base. And normally I will let the paint dry before I flock it, but because we're shooting this video and I don't want to waste time, I'm just going to flock it right now, just like we did the trees we made earlier. Give me a little paintbrush here, my glue brush, and I'm just go ahead and flock it. It won't matter if the wet paint is wet, because I'm going to cover it and brush it in moss anyway. Normally I would let this dry, but like I said, we're shooting a video and I don't want to bore you all. I probably already bore you all to death as it is, but and then add your flocking to it, just like you did with the trees. This doesn't have to be so thick as the tree base was. It is wet, but I'll tell you what, that's a nice little piece of brush, scratch, scatter for your game table. And speaking of the game table, since I've shown you how to do the trees and do the rush, let's go to the game table and see what we've created in action. I will see you on the flip side.